Alright, you guys, ZFR back here, and I've been meaning to get on a Netflix Witcher video for a while now. There's all kinds of stuff to talk about, all the way from the notes the director has released, all the way to Superman being cast as Geralt. There's a lot going on with the show, and there's a lot to talk about. Even like more predictions about when we might see it, because it does look like it's starting to really come together and it's going to be in motion pretty soon. So with that being said, I really didn't expect the next time I talked about this show to be something like this, and I really am saddened to have to that it has to come to this. Like I really am shocked that of all things the Witcher gets hit by this. And we all know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the recent casting news for Ciri. They are looking for I believe, a black Asian person to play Ciri. So with that being said, a lot of people are not happy about this. You have a lot of people defending this, that, and the third. So I'm just gonna kind of give my thoughts on this. And before anybody gets pissed, please realize that, and that was my phone, sorry guys, please realize that I am myself a black person. Like, I've had that problem so many times in the past, with people accusing me of being racist and stuff. But here's the thing. So, this isn't really a race thing. I realize everybody is trying to, say, oh, why are people so hung up on the race and everything, this, that, and the third. This isn't a race thing. This is a character thing. What you have to realize is this isn't a new character that they're creating. This isn't a character that they're coming up with, that they're going to bring to life. This is a character that's already been created, that's already been brought to life multiple times, and that already has a very consistent look throughout everything. So with that being said, what people have to realize is this is, for a lot of people, this is kind of weird, right? Like, this is just weird. And you have to think about like this. Let's think of a black character. Let's use Black Panther. How would people react if all of a sudden Black Panther was a white guy? It's like, if they rebooted Black Panther 2 and he was a white guy. Heck, they don't even have to reboot it. What if Black Panther just stays dead after Infinity War? Sorry if that was a spoiler for you, but it's been a couple months. You should have seen it by now. But let's say he stays dead, and the next guy to take up the mantle is a white dude. Are you telling me people wouldn't be outraged about that too? I mean, come on. And I bet the same people who are trying to defend this would be upset about that. And that's where I kind of have to side with the people that are saying, nah, this is a bad move. This is a bad choice. Ciri has always been depicted as a white girl with ashen hair and green eyes. Like, that's just the look for Ciri. I don't know how they're trying to get around that. And here's the thing. Is it possible there's a certain reason they're doing this? Could they change like all of Nilfgaard to be black in the show? Yeah, they could. But once again, that goes into the whole characterization thing. And even then, I don't even know if they're going to do that. Like, if I'm being honest. Like, to me, if I'm being real with y'all, this just looks like another attempt at acting fake woke. And we all know how I feel about people acting fake woke. It's the worst thing ever. It's like one of the worst things ever. Because here's the thing about it. You put your project, a potentially good project, at risk by pissing people off, by changing things that, by the way, you already had their heart set on. Like, they've already come out multiple times and say that this is going to be extremely accurate towards the book, and then you come out with this. So you're already pissing your fans off. And then on top of this, are we really gonna act like we don't know what's happening here? Or are we really going to pretend we're stupid? And anyone who says they're just trying to represent black people, I'm sorry, you can't know as much about Hollywood and what goes on out there as you think you do. You can't. Because here's the thing. This is so clearly one of those situations where they're just making an important character black or whatever. They're changing their race and ethnicity so they can hold them up and say, hey, look at my different person. And I hate that. But that's so clearly what this is to me. And some people might disagree, but to me that's what it looks like. That's what it feels like. And you know, who knows? It's too soon to tell. Maybe somebody else comes in and they end up acting the part better anyway. Maybe they go through with it and there is an actual reason, like I said, like maybe they decide to make all Nilfgaard like a certain ethnicity. Because we do know that one of the big things people have criticized about The Witcher is that there's no black people in it, or at least the games. Like, people have criticized that a lot. And really, guys, that's just because, to me, I've always perceived that as it's just because of the location where they're at. Like, in Witcher 3, we see the, what are they called? The Asuris, who are darker skin tone people because they reign from a different land or whatever. So, I don't know. Look at it however you want. But, I mean, The Witcher is something that covers racism a lot anyway. With all the different species in it. So I don't really think it's that kind of situation where they're just trying to exclude black people or anything. I mean, come on, like, not everything. This is why I say, like, this whole SJW movement going on. And I know a lot of people don't like that term for whatever reason. I don't think a lot of people understand the term, but that's a whole nother discussion. But, like, the movement's just been touching everything, and it's been causing a lot of trouble. And I just wonder when people are going to start to wise up to this. But either way, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Obviously, if a black ciri is cast or whatever, I don't think that's going to ruin the show or anything like that. I mean, as long as the acting's good. But I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be kind of weird not seeing the ciri that we all know and love at first. It's gonna take some getting used to. So we'll see how this works out. Like, people are saying, like, I'm just saying, I wouldn't have done it. Like, right now, a lot of people are saying they're not even about to watch the show. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave likes and comments down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see you guys on the next one. ZFR out, guys.